Welcome to another Deke J. Wilson video. This is part two of the insert tab on Microsoft Word 2016. Okay, so if you missed the previous video, the previous part one, I covered the first part of the insert tab. So we talked about inserting a cover page, table, inserting a picture from your computer, inserting a picture, an online picture. And now, right now, we are doing some different things with modifying shapes. Okay. So we ended off the last video talking about um, inserting a shape, but also changing its outline. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you with these pictures that is absolutely really cool is, let's say if I want to add some additional effects, okay? I want to click on my insert tab, click on the picture, and then this new tab will come up that talks about drawing tools and format. I'm going to click there. All right. So now I'm going to add some shape effects. All right. So check this out. This is one of the awesome things within Microsoft Word. So there's preset effects. Okay. And so some preset effects, like certain things like beveled edges. Okay. Um, Different shadows, the orientation of your work. Okay, notice how there's some really cool things here. Okay, and then there's also some 3D options. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we want to go over shadows. All right, so within shadows, if you can see, as I move my cursor over these different shadows, you'll see my shape start to take on some of the effect of these shadows. Now, the shape is going to be slightly um, off only because, or the shadows are going to be slightly off because I do have my outline here that is kind of thick. And so because my outline is kind of thick, you don't see the full effect of the shadowing. Then you have some perspectives. Perspectives are things such like this, okay, which I think is really cool. All right. So then you also have options for reflection. So reflections allow you to reflect part of your picture, so that you, if you notice, you'll see kind of reflection. Again, if you alter the size of your picture, it also alters the size of your reflection. All right. So your all of these are different presets that you can choose. Okay, this is a greater reflect. And then there's options here as far as glow. So be the glow. So there's the, if you can see behind my window here, you'll see as you choose different glows, you'll see that there is, sorry, let me zoom out a little bit. All right, so as you kind of see the glow, oh, that didn't work. Let me just move my picture. How about I do that? So glow, you'll see the glowing options around your work. All right. So check this out. One of the things that in artistic work, sometimes you just don't want things just to stand out so much. And I'm going to do this with my picture here of chocolate cake. I'm going to soften the edges because if you look how this picture is, it's just a picture and then a background. But just if I wanted my picture to blend more into my background, okay? So I'm going to click on my picture, go back to my formatting, um, and then I'm going to choose it. Also, notice this. You notice that there are different options when dealing with a shape. Okay, there's different options here when dealing with the shape than dealing with a picture. Okay, there's some really cool things that you can do with pictures, and we'll get to that. But I do want to show you um, softening your edges. Okay, so um, picture effects, soften edges. Now, if I scroll through these, it will show me what it looks like. Now, if you notice how the higher the point you go, the more your picture blends into your background. So again, no soft edges, it's just hard right in there. But at 25, it's a nice smooth transition between your picture and your background. Okay. So some other things that you know what? Yeah, you know, I'm just going to jump right into it. That you can do. And again, now we're dealing with pictures. We're not on the shape anymore. So please make sure you keep that separate. So on this picture, some things you can try and do is you can try and remove the background. Okay. And hey, that actually looks pretty good. It looks like it got what I wanted. And so now it cropped out the background that it thinks that I didn't want. Okay. So that's something artistic that you can do. Something other that you also you can do is you can try to do color corrections. So just say if you want to increase the darkness or the brightness or whatever, change the contrast. Okay, it allows you to do that. Some other things that you're able to do is change the colors. So just say if you wanted a green, I'm not sure why anybody would want to eat a green chocolate cake, but hey, there might be somebody out there that wants to do that. I don't think I wouldn't want to do it. All right, so let me change that back. So those are the different color effects. Okay. Some other things that you can do is you can go into artistic effects. So artistic effects allow you to be creative and some of these things. So if I wanted this to be a little bit more pixelated, I could do that. Um, or I could wait. Looks almost like a little blob there. Okay. So all of these cool things that you're able to do. This changes your picture to choose a different picture. This resets your picture to what it was in the beginning, which you know what I'm going to do. All right. So now I have my original picture. These are if I wanted, I could add a simple frame around my picture to actually make it look like a picture frame. These are some presets as far as shadowing. I kind of like this one a little bit. You also have picture frames such as these. And again, you can scroll through them and see what you like. All right. Um, and oh, one real quick thing. I do want to talk about layering. Okay. So watch this. I'm going to grab my I want to change my Phillies layout and I want to put it behind text. Okay. So let me put this back over here. And now let me find my Phillies logo. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to bring it back down to that page that I was working on. Okay. Now, what layering is, you see how the Phillies logo goes above the chocolate cake? That's what we call layering. Okay. So one thing is on top of another. Okay. Now, if I brought the star over, the star is going to go on top of the Phillies logo. So just say if I created this, but just say if I wanted to layer these different, just say if I wanted the Phillies logo above the star, okay? What I would do is I would click on the Phillies logo and see these two options right here, send backward or bring forward. So I could click on the drop down and say bring to front. Oops. Bring to front. And then, or then what I could do is let me do this. I could click on this and say send backward or send behind text. Okay. So now my Phillies logo is above the star and the star is above the chocolate cake. Okay. So whenever you're doing any type of layering, this is one thing that you can do. Oh, looks like my time is almost done. Thanks for watching. Again, go build something cool.